How's it going out there, everybody? Your boy DJ Cass is, of course, back to bring you my WWE main event review for July 7th, 2021. As before we get into this review, guys, just go ahead and leave your comments down in the comment section. Leave a like or a dislike. Let me know if you like the show. If you don't like it, I mean, whatever you want to do, because again, I'm trying to do this to really see where I'm at. Like, really tell me if you like it or not. Like, I want to know. Alright, people, let's just go ahead and not waste time here. I mean, this episode was pretty much right back to the status quo. Nothing really stood out. I mean, the only thing that really stood out was Veer was in action, which when I read what I was going to be watching this week, first thing I was like, good God almighty, not again. But, yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Of course, we had Kevin Patrick and Byron Saxton on commentary. And the first match that we had on main event was the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy taking on Veer, being accompanied by Jinder Mahal, and I can't tell if the tall dude's name is Skanky or Shanky. I mean, either way, he still needs to get some better freaking gear. Yeah, Jeff Hardy versus Veer, and part of me was thinking, okay, it's Jeff Hardy. He knows how to bump his butt off. He's gonna make Veer look like a monster. And is it wrong for me? Did I think in this match that, like, Gulak got more offense in than Jeff did? But this is pretty much the same match as the Drew Gulak match from last week. Veer did some stuff, being like a big giant monster. I mean, he did his standard jumping elbow drop. I mean, looked impressive. It's just, I find it funny that every single time people mention their athleticism. So I guess, again, athleticism means that you can jump very high. But yeah, like I said, there was not much to this. Again, this was Veer's second match on main event. He overpowered Jeff Hardy for most of the match. That was a nice, strong shoulder tackle from Veer to Jeff Hardy, so at least he's got that down pat. Like I said, a nice jumping elbow to Jeff. Jeff Hardy, literally, people made a slight comeback. Like, I don't even know if you can call this a comeback, because he didn't even get a near fall off this one. And then, of course, as Jeff Hardy gets ran through, get lawn dart into the corner, Veer, I will say this about Veer, he is very, very fast. And the way that they shot it, he definitely looked very fast. And it was just a complete domination after that. And then Veer did his clothesline lariat, which if I was him, I'd try to get a more impressive move. I mean, it's literally just a clothesline. And Veer got the win. But again, it's like, much like I said last week, people, it's like, Veer, this dude does not impress me at all. He did not impress me here. And granted, he pinned a former world champion, a former WWE champion, a multi-time Intercontinental champion, United States champion, multi-time tag team champion. And this should have been a much bigger deal, but again, it's just the way they've treated Jeff Hardy. It's like, I don't know what Jeff's motivations are. I don't need to know what his motivations are, but yeah, this was just nothing. I hate seeing Jeff Hardy like this, so hoping for the best. The first of our recaps that we had on our main event was, of course, the Roman Edge stuff. And this is my first time seeing this. I did not hear. Okay, before the Jimmy Uso DUI thing, I found it very appropriate. I was just smiling with glee of Edge just beating the crap out of Jimmy just for sheer joy, even though I know this was well before then. And I mean, I'm enjoying the Edge stuff for what it is. I still don't know why Edge is challenging for this title when he lost, but we'll see what happens there with that storyline as the weeks become. Of course, Edge taking on Roman Reigns for our tribal chief for the Universal title. Then, of course, the next recap on the show was the 8-woman tag, which I will say this, people. Bliss, Naomi, Cross, and Asuka versus Doudrop, Eva, Shayna, and Nia. I'm glad I only saw highlights, but even in the highlights, I'm like, this match looked like it was not good. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip it, and we're just going to move on from there. But I'm thinking, like, this women's Money in the Bank ladder match with the four from Raw is going to be a struggle. It's probably going to be good, but it's definitely going to be a struggle. And then we're already at the main event match itself. Shelton Benjamin versus Angel Garza. This is a nice little match right here. Again, not really much to it. Again, there was a shoulder tackle from Shelton that actually looked really, really good. And there was actually a handshake from Angel Garza to Shelton Benjamin. So this was sort of a babyface match. But of course, Shelton can play the heel here. There was one spot in this match where I just absolutely just loved. Angel Garza goes for a handshake. Shelton takes it. Shelton just immediately grabs him and just spine busted the dude right on his ass. It looked beautiful. And the way that they did it was that he literally knocked him right on his rear end. Like, he was sitting down, and then Shelton just went to town. This match was just pretty much aggressive from the start. I mean, Shelton literally took like 80% of this match, and then Angel Garza just sold for the most part until he made his comeback. And then as we're heading down to the home stretch here, it's getting good. It's getting real good. But then Angel Garza just does a springboard moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Angel Garza wins. That's the thing with these matches on main event, people. It's like they have good matches that keep going, they keep going, they keep going, and it gets better and better. And then it's like the match immediately ends. I ain't got a problem with Angel Garza winning with the moonsault, but it's like, keep it going for like at least 2 more minutes, especially since this is nothing but a recap show. But yeah, there were also some nice Germans from Shelton in this match. But yeah, I wish Shelton was used better. Angel Garza should be used better. This match should have been much better, pretty much. So yeah, there was that. And like I said, people, there wasn't much to this episode. I mean, we get the final recap of the show, which was the Bobby Lashley and MVP stuff. Taking on the New Day, which, again, from what I saw, looked like it was just a normal tag team match. Of course, this is building towards the Bobby Lashley defending his title against Kofi Kingston at Money in the Bank. And then, of course, as the show ended, it ended like the same way Raw ended. Kofi Kingston gets the pin on MVP, which, by the way, I will say this, though. MVP definitely looks slow. He definitely looked a little slow, but again, I'm not gonna get on him for that much because, I mean, the dude's not in the ring on a regular basis. And, of course, there's a difference between cardio. There's cardio shape and then there's ring shape. And when you're not in that ring wrestling as much, it gets difficult because the only way you can get in shape for wrestling is to actually wrestle. And MVP just hasn't been able to wrestle. So there you go. But, yeah, people, yeah, I'm going to have to go ahead and just bid you adieu quickly on this edition because, again, there was nothing really to this episode. This episode's actually coming out much later than I anticipated, which tells you how much I thought about it. But hey, here's to hope of the next week. I am DJ Cass, and I will see you around. Later days.